This is the card we're going to be making today. Isn't it cute? I love this. It stands. I thought it was cute. I have football players. Well, they're not football players, but they like watching football. And so, sorry about that. I thought this was perfect for them. So this is 5.5 by 8.5, and it is scored at 3/4, 2 3/4, and 4 3/4. So and then it is cut in half at 4 1/4. So you have two pieces that are exactly the same. So this goes in, and this goes in, and this goes that way, so that actually this comes this way, I think. Like that. And this does the same thing. So I'm just going to burnish this. So how's everybody today? It is cold downstairs here. I got my sweater on again. It's not, I don't think it's that hot outside. This is 1 1/4 by 3, and it's scored at half, 1 inch, 2 inches, and 2 1/2. And then it's just pushed back and folded like that, and then I burnished it. So we are going to set this up. I have I used this designer series paper. This is from the Wonderful Match. It's actually for soccer. Like, this is perfect for, ooh, I thought I had, nope, there's the other end. But there are pieces that can be used, like this could be used, this could be used, this one could be used, that one definitely is soccer. This one could be used for baseball or whatever. This one is definitely soccer because it has the soccer balls. But this one can be used for anything. This is, you could use this for tennis or not football, but, and this one can't be used either because it's definitely a soccer ball. And I think, but this one is the one that I used. Has this green stripes. So I am using the football fan because I have son-in-laws and a daughter that like football. I thought this was perfect so that I've got a variety of items that I can use for a card. So this is going to be my son-in-law's birthday card, and I'm using Duckling and black and white, of course. Now I cut this at 4 inches, and then I cut it down 1/2 inch, 1 3/4, 1 3/4, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, because I needed one here. This is a 1/2 inch, this is a 1/2 inch, but this is 1 3/4, 1 3/4, and then you turn it over and I've got 1/2 inches here. So that just finishes off. So I don't know how much that is. It's like 3.5, 4.5, 5.5 inches by 4, something like that. You don't use much. I used a strip, and I've got enough for 2 cards, plus a little tiny bit left over, and I don't even know where I put it, but it's not much left over, but I didn't use more than the strip, so, which makes it kind of nice. So there's my football player, and it had to cut him out. And there's my, I use the Nested Essentials die, the second smallest one, and I did it in black. So I am going to get started, and I numbered these. See, I've got a 1 there so that I wasn't going to get them screwed up. Because they're close enough that you're going to see that they line up. So it was just easier just to mark them as I was doing it, so I didn't have to worry about it later. There's 2. Doesn't this card, Fun Fold card, does not take that much time. Once you have the gist of it, it actually is quite quick. You figure out what designer series paper you want to use, and I thought this was perfect because it goes with any sports team. They all have numbers on their uniforms, so it was perfect. And I wanted a color that was bright, so I went on the internet, and I said, because I really wanted yellow, because I don't use Darling Duckling very much, so I thought it would be perfect if I could use Darling Duckling on this. And so I looked what football teams have yellow uniforms, and so this is Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't know if he's a Pittsburgh Steeler fan or not, but he's getting it. I thought, oh my goodness, I don't know what team he roots for. I know what my daughter and son-in-law root for, but this is a different son-in-law, and I just don't know. He loves sports, so I thought this was perfect with whatever team he roots for or not. He'll be watching these guys. So yeah, it's kind of funny. Somebody's not happy upstairs. I hope you can hear that. He's not happy. He is a mama's boy and a papa's boy, and if Saphira does anything, oh my goodness, he's a crier. And you cannot make him happy, no way, especially Saphira. Oh my goodness, he just balks at her. Trying to help. For some reason, I don't understand it. But then again, she's sometimes not the nicest to him, because he's her little brother and he gets into everything, and that's the way it is. So now I'm bringing this in, and I am just going to glue this piece here, and then I'm bringing this one in, and I'm going to line it up. Make sure everything is lined up. And then this one gets done. And you just have to, with the liquid glue, you just have to hold it for a couple seconds, and there's your card. Now this, you just make sure that there's a groove there, and the groove is going to go exactly in where this groove is. So you have to keep it like this and put it over top. So I'm just gonna put the glue on this. And see if I can find halfway. And make sure it's in, see, it has to be in the center so that it lines up. Now just hold this down, and then it will take hold, and then when, see, it pops out. What did it, there it is. Going, where did it go? I know it was here a minute ago, but you know me, I'm good at losing things. Now I'm trying to get this in the center too. So up and down it's centered. Now I have to go this way and see if it's centered. There we go. And the card is done. So now we're just going to work on these two pieces, and we're going to color the football player. So I'm just making the skin darker. You can choose any color skin you want, but I chose a tan version. It could have been, you could, with, we have multiple skin colors, so you could do skin, a variety of skin tones. You could do light, like white skin, you can do black skin, you can do native skin, you know, whatever color skin you want to do. So I just chose a dark one. Well, not dark, but yeah, whatever. And now that's SU 600. This is light pecan pie, and I'm doing the football. Now I am just going to do the grass with, this is Old Olive Light, yeah. And I've got grass down here. There, I'll put those away for a minute. And now I am going to work on it. Their uniform has a stripe on the shoulder, and the helmet is got a stripe down the center, and then it's got a circle here. And then they have black knees pads. There was several pictures, so I went with the easiest one. Now you could probably go with yellow sneakers, but I thought let's go with black because there's so much yellow already. Now this is dark, and I am just coloring in the so there's a shading where the Stampin' Up! Artist put the shading. I'm just putting shading. I'm not being original or anything. It's just wherever they did it, I'm doing it. So now I'm going to switching to the light. And this is Darling Duckling. This is one of the in colors. It's going out next year. I am not that much of a yellow person, so I don't use this too often. I'm more of a blue person, so like I have used the Secret Sea and Cloud Cover. Those, I love those colors. So I've used those a fair bit, but Darling Duckling I haven't used, so I thought, okay, this is the perfect time to do those kind of things. So I am getting these up here. Put that aside because I don't want to mess with that. There, and it's time to celebrate. It's going to go right up here, and I hope that's straight. And I'm doing, oh, yes, I'm going to do this. I like my little spot for this. It just makes it easier. It's not bad to do with the big one, but it's just easier with the spot. So again, I'm hoping it's straight. Now I've got to clean that. to do the other side. Do the birthday. There's the birthday. Now I'm just going to clean this off because I really truly am an accident waiting to happen. And that's out of the way. Now I'm coming in with my football. And that, I think everything's done with the black. Put that aside and bring out my darling duckling. And put the star all over. Now I'm leaving it open down here so that you can write a little tiny message. Sorry about that. So, there it goes. And just close this up for a minute because I've got to do my football, which is, nope, wrong one. There we go. This is Pecan Pie. Light, I believe. Yes, light. This card is a fairly simple card. It does not take a lot of time. Now I am just doing a little bit of a jiggle here because I want it to be some white in there because football laces, the laces on the football are white usually. At least that's what any football I've seen is white. So I've just left it. Okay, put that one away. So now I'm going to come in with my basic black light. I have to think what color it is. And now it has a black stripe down the center and it is outlined in black. So and it has a black circle right here.
Call from Griffin.
So, sorry about that. I just found out somebody that I know died. She's family. Distant family, but she's family nonetheless. Okay, so now I'm getting the light, actually the dark. I'll just do these. There we go. Now I'm So we are going to bring our card in now. And this silicone mat, just be on the safe side. Now he is going to go front and center. There we go. And now this guy is going right here. Trying to get it in the center. There we go. Now this one is where you sign your name. You get to sign the person's name and your name. There's not a lot of room. But that's okay. I like those kind of cards. Sometimes you just don't know what to say, so you just let the card speak. Whoopsie. There we go. So what do you think of our card? I thought of it, you could put some stars on the front here too, and just finish it off. Just kind of adds a little bit more to it. I don't think there's any more spots. So there we go. Whoops. I decided to change it. I did not like the way it was.
Cowboys.
So I have
a star on their helmet.
took this off of this.
So
And I have
this is
come
for
up
the
with Pittsburgh, putting this
and
in
this
here.
is for Dallas.
So I am just going to glue that
Dallas
on.
Cowboys.
I hope you like them. Thanks. Bye now. And I'm going to center it in here. This is just the first die. And because the third largest, this is the first, this is the second, and the third largest is too big, I took this and I put it on the Darling Duckling cardstock, and I went around it with a pencil, and then I cut it out just a bit bigger. Not a whole lot, but just a bit, so that it has the yellow behind, like that. And it just makes it look, I don't know, it's got more dimension, and it just goes with the colors better. It just makes it pop a little bit more. So now I'm just going to grab my glue And this is going to go on top of this. Like that. And then I am going to glue this. And this is going to go on here. So I'm trying to get in the center again. So they're almost, it's almost as big as the designer series paper here, which is 4 inches. So this is like a fraction less. And there we go. So much nicer. Stands up and it just blends all the different colors better with that yellow in the background. Sorry about that. Thanks for hanging on and seeing what I did to change it and make it look better in my eyes. Thanks. Bye now. Like, share, comment, subscribe to my channel. That would be wonderful. It just helps my channel grow. And as I'm in desperate need of that, I would truly appreciate it. There we go. What do you think of this card? Quick, easy, and you could do any like an oval, a rectangle, whatever you want, a diamond, square, any kind of part in here, circle. I just chose this one. Thanks so much for being here. I truly appreciate you taking time out of your busy day to spend it with me. Thanks. Bye now. I decided to change it. I did not like the way it was. So I have took this off of this, and I have come up with putting this in here. So I am just going to glue that on. And I'm going to center it in here. This is just the first die. And because the third largest, this is the first, this is the second, and the third largest is too big, I took this and I put it on the Darling Duckling cardstock, and I went around it with a pencil, and then I cut it out just a bit bigger. Not a whole lot, but just a bit, so that it has the yellow behind, like that. And it just makes it look, I don't know, it's got more dimension, and it just goes with the colors better. It just makes it pop a little bit more. So now I'm just going to grab my glue, and this is going to go on top of this. Like that. And then I am going to glue this. And this is going to go on here. So I'm trying to get it in the center again. So they're almost, it's almost as big as the designer series paper here, which is 4 inches. So this is like a fraction less. And there we go. So much nicer. Stands up and it just blends all the different colors better with that yellow in the background. Sorry about that. Thanks for hanging on and seeing what I did to change it and make it look better in my eyes. Thanks. Bye now. I also did one in blue. This is for the Dallas Cowboys, and they have a star on their helmet. I thought that was cool. So this is for the Pittsburgh, and this is for Dallas Cowboys. I hope you like them. Thanks. Bye now.